welcome back to the Marlea Note. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my 10 summer festival packing essentials. Summer is here, she is upon us, and for a lot of classical musicians, we're transitioning into our summer festival season. As a professional overpacker, I struggled a little bit with how I wanted to structure this video and decided I wanted to just pick my 10 essentials that I could not go out of town with for the summer without. I've got some nice product placement with my trusty away suitcase, but this video is by no means sponsored. I just love my away suitcase. The 10 summer essential items that I picked range from a couple of different categories. We've got some makeup, beauty items, some clothes, shoes, and electronics. If you are a classical musician and you are currently preparing to pack and leave for the summer for your music festival, please let us know where you're going and what your essential items are in the comments down below. And maybe some of our items will overlap, or maybe you'll be adding a couple more items to your list. Without further ado, let's jump straight into our 10 items. All right, so item number one is kind of two items. It's cheating, it's a pairing of items. But the number one thing or things that I feel like I cannot leave for the summer without would have to be my iPad and my pedal. I have the iPad Pro and I got this as a graduation gift. It's so great for a lot of things, but especially reading music. The size is excellent. The Fourscore app is a must. And I especially want to make sure that I'm bringing this with me over the summer because, like I mentioned, I'm an overpacker. So it's a little stressful when I'm leaving for several months and I'm trying to figure out how I want to bring my music along with me. And this year, I'm really just going to be scanning all of the things that I want to work on and make sure it's on my iPad. This will be my music for the summer, and that just cuts down on packing space. It's so easy to carry around. If I'm gonna be sight reading chamber music with colleagues, I know that I can just download music really easily. And then comes the pedal. The pedal is so great for performing chamber music. I probably won't be using this obviously for my orchestra concerts, but there's so much playing and practicing outside of orchestra rehearsals and concerts that I know I will get really good use out of these two items. The pedal that I'm using is the Air Turn Duo, and it's a pretty simple pedal to use. I haven't really experimented with a lot of different things except for the forward and back pedals. It's easy to pair to your iPad or device or whatever you're using. This is what it looks like. And I found that a lot of my colleagues are using this, or I've seen a couple of others on the market. I'm not really sure what the difference is between them, but I do know that I like this pedal a lot. It works well, and it's so far been reliable. But definitely number one item that is essential for me to pack for my summer festival would be my iPad and my pedal. The second item on the list is a type of clothing. I put down Midi dresses or Maxi dresses, and I have a specific dress here that I really, really like. This dress is from Reformation, and it's very comfortable. It's stretchy and breathable and light. It has pockets, and it's the perfect length for rehearsals. I find that I want to wear dresses because it's hot and it's summer and I want to feel comfortable and not overheated. But sometimes it's hard for me to find dresses that I feel comfortable sitting in rehearsals. I'm one of those people that definitely spreads my legs while I'm sitting and rehearsing and performing. So I need a little bit more coverage, you could say, with my dresses that I decide to pick out. And this one is a really nice length, very comfy. I could wear this to rehearsals. I could dress this up and wear it out in the evenings. I'll probably actually pick this up in black, and I'll list the exact dress down below. I don't remember what it's called, but very comfortable. There's so many dresses out on the market too that work, but my second summer essential would just be a Midi or Maxi dress. I will definitely be wearing these a lot this summer. My third summer essential is layers. And I've mentioned a couple of these items in previous videos that I can link here, but I specifically brought a sweater. This is my Majuri frame cardigan collaboration, and I know it's summer and wearing sweaters is not the first thing that comes to mind, but I personally will be in Chicago, and while it can get really hot and we're playing outside, there are some days that it actually can be really chilly in the evenings or even during the day. So having a sweater on hand so that I know that I'm gonna be comfortable and play rehearsals no matter what the weather conditions are, I think is essential for me. And it doesn't have to be a sweater. I said layers, so I'll be packing my layering tanks, sweaters, blazers, jackets, just making sure that I have different options for the many weather scenarios that will come up over the summer. So for all of you, just checking and seeing where you'll be traveling, what the weather typically is like, and finding clothing items that are appropriate for that. But a lot of times sweaters do come in handy no matter where you're going. And my fourth essential packing item, I did not bring any with me, but I just wrote down concert attire. And this one is an obvious one, and it's a little like, duh, Marley, I'm not gonna forget my concert attire, when that is literally the only reason that I'm going is to play. But I wrote that down because a lot of summer festivals have different concert dress requirements. I know for the Grant Park Orchestra, for the longest time they required white top, black bottom, which I think is pretty common for a lot of summer festivals. But recently they changed it to all black. So I wanna make sure that I have concert black for all weather situations. I mentioned this in my Spicing Up Your Concert Black video, but sometimes Grant Park lets us wear sleeveless depending on how hot it is outside. So I'm gonna make sure that I have a couple of different options at the ready. Other than your instrument, that is one of the more important things to make sure that you have ready. So I would say that concert attire should be on your packing essentials list when you're getting ready for your summer festival. Item number 5, I wrote down comfy shoes. And I brought 3 shoes here today to kind of show what I'm gonna be packing. I have a comfy black loafer, so this will be worn for concerts. And this is so nice because I'm gonna be in downtown Chicago, and if I need to be walking around, I know that these are comfy, they look cute, and they meet the dress requirements. I've had these for several years. They're probably not available, but really just any black concert shoe that is comfortable and you know you can walk around in. I also brought my white sneakers. Again, it doesn't have to be these specific sneakers. You can pick any white tennis shoe that is comfortable and you enjoy walking around in. I picked white because it goes with everything. It's very sleek and perfect for the summer. These specific ones are my Nike Air Force Ones, and I love them. I finally broken them in, and they are really comfy and will get a lot of use out of them this summer. And then this is a new purchase, and I'm actually wearing the other shoe on my foot right now, and these are more comfortable than I thought they were gonna be. But I will be packing these for this summer. They're just a little espadrille. I got them on sale at J. Crew, and they're probably still available. I'll link them down below. But having a fun summer going out shoe, going to rehearsal, having a fun summer shoe that is comfortable and you know you can walk around in is a must for me. I've spent so many summers trying to find the cutest little sandals, and while those are great and I probably will be bringing some of them, I've just found that for myself I need to make sure that I have a couple of shoes for different occasions that I know that I can go to and they're comfortable. I can walk around all over the place all day and be looking cute, and my toes don't hurt. So get those comfy shoes. For item number 6, I said performance masks. I know that the CDC is coming out with new information every day, and a lot of people are fully vaccinated now, which is very exciting. But for me, I'm just gonna make sure that I have my black masks at the ready. This is just a black surgical mask. I know people have black silk masks, black KN95s, black cloth masks. There's so many different masks going around these days, and just picking the one that is most comfortable for you, but just making sure that you are ready with performance masks when you get to your summer festival, I think is essential. If you're going to a festival that has chamber music opportunities and you can be a little bit more creative with your concert attire, then maybe you wanna pack some fun masks. I've seen some really cool sparkly masks. This year is a little weird and we have to think about a couple of things that we don't usually have to think about, but don't forget to add to your list to bring all the different types of masks that you're gonna need. Now we're moving into some skincare and makeup items. Item number 7, I have my sunscreen. Sunscreen is a must always every day, but especially during the summer season. A lot more sun, we're outside probably a lot more than we have been, and a lot more opportunity to burn. I have my Tatcha Pore Perfecting Sunscreen. This is SPF 35, and I make sure to put a good amount of this on my face every day. So this is definitely an essential item for me. I do not want to go to my summer festival without knowing that I have my sunscreen at the ready. To go along with our sunscreen, I've added a tinted moisturizer or skin tint. This specific product is a skin tint. This is the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop, and I actually tried this for the first time in my COVID concert makeup look. I'll link that here for you. But I've always found that during the summer, I really enjoy having a skin tint or tinted moisturizer when I'm putting my makeup on. At Grant Park, we rehearse outside, and it can get really sweaty and sticky, and I feel like having a skin tint or tinted moisturizer, it's a light enough layer that I don't feel gross, but it's enough so that I feel nice and covered. I've been testing out this specific product for a little bit now, and I really like it. It's nice and light, and I'll definitely get good use out of this during the summer. There are, of course, many skin tints or tinted moisturizers out there on the market, and I will probably be testing out many over the summer. So whatever you found that you like is the perfect thing to add to your summer essentials packing list. All right, my 9th item on the list is an easy to carry bag. I bought this bag many years ago. I think maybe 5 or 6 years ago. This is a Marc Jacobs little bucket bag, and I always find that I'm pulling this out during the summer months when I want to go out, go to rehearsal, go get a drink, go to a restaurant, and I don't want a big old bag. I always have a big old bulky bag, which is great for many other things. I can fit my iPad, my music, all that other stuff in there, but sometimes I just want a nice small light bag that I can just put all of my essentials in. My essentials bag to put in my essentials. This specific bag, like I mentioned, is a bucket bag, and it's got a little strap so I can either wrap it on one shoulder or do the little crossbody look. There are a lot of small bags that are easy to strap across you, hold, they feel light, but they carry all of your essentials that I find is really nice to have on hand during the summer, especially if you're going to a summer festival and you're trying not to pack too much. Having the smaller bag option is always really nice. It could be a small purse, small backpack. There's so many different options for bags, but anything that is easy to carry, I would say, would be my summer essential. And the last item, item number 10, I actually had a hard time finding in my house to show today, but it is a fan. I actually have one of these little fan things that you can plug into your phone, and I discovered today that it's broken. So I will be ordering a new one, and I can link whatever I order in the description box down below. But these are fantastic. You just plug it straight into your phone, and they can be pretty powerful. It's a nice gust of wind that is essential for me over the summer. I sweat a lot. I also went to find my little manual hand fan and couldn't find it anywhere. I don't know where it is. I feel like I just used it, but that is also nice. I can put that in my purse, have that on hand for rehearsals. The manual one's probably better for rehearsal since this requires me to plug it into my phone, and I don't really need my phone on stage, or I shouldn't have my phone on stage. My manual fan is great, and as soon as I find it, I will be set for the summer. That's always something that I never think of until I'm outside sweating, and I'm like, I just wish I had a fan. And I feel like while you're packing for your summer music festival, just keeping in mind the climate that you're traveling to, you might not need a fan. The climate that I'm going to won't be as hot as the climate that I currently live in here in Miami Beach, but I already know that I sweat wherever I go, so a fan is a must for me personally. Maybe for you, you're traveling somewhere that's actually gonna be pretty cold this summer, so your summer essential might be a scarf. I don't know. But for me, it's the fan. All right, and that concludes my 10 summer festival essentials for my packing list. Did any of you have some of the same items on your list, or were some of these items newer and maybe things that you might consider adding to your list this year? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoy this type of content talking about some behind the scenes for classical musicians, then please be sure to like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the little notification bell so you know every time I come out with a new video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next week right here at the Marlea Note.